Hey, it's Pinkmon and welcome back to the Not So Berry Challenge, and welcome to the final episode of Orange Generation. As you saw in that little intro there, Ginger has officially killed her husband Finn by smashing his head with a bottle. He didn't die instantly, but she kind of locked him in the bedroom and he eventually succumbed to his injuries. I guess it was like a brain injury with the glass bottle, but his official in-game death was actually starvation, just so that she could get this aspiration finished. So as you can see, she has fully completed Public Enemy, which means we are officially done with Orange Generation, which is why this is the finale. But yeah, so in order for this to count, I couldn't use a modded death. I had to actually lock him in that room until he starved to death, but we're using our imagination. He died from a brain injury. So they have run away to Henford-on-Bagley in this tiny little cabin that doesn't even have enough beds for them. The twins are in here discussing everything that's going on right now because they have no idea their dad died and they don't know why they're here. They know their dad does work as a secret agent. So basically, Ginger used that to her advantage. She convinced the twins that they had to go into hiding, almost like witness protection, due to something related to Finn's job. So they're thinking their dad is just like in hiding right now, but they're starting to get suspicious. It's been a while, they haven't heard anything from him, and Forrest is just like bringing it up to Blossom like, don't you think it's weird that dad hasn't contacted us at all? Like, I feel like even if he is on some kind of secret mission, oh my god, look, it looks like he's talking about he's dead. He's like, I'm just really worried because I feel like dad would never just go completely no contact. He would find a way to let us know he's okay. Oh my god, Ginger's in here crying. She was just watching the news, and since she ran away to Henford-on-Bagley, she figured the news here wouldn't be covering the disappearance of her entire family, because obviously when Finn didn't show up for work, his agency went looking for him and found that he was missing. They also found traces of his blood in their apartment. So, you know, they know that something happened with him, and they don't know exactly what happened, but they also know that the Berries were at that bar where her ex-club member. If you didn't recognize her from the machinima because she got a makeover, that was her ex-club member Danielle, the pregnant lady that she killed at the bar. There are security cam recordings of them being at that bar, so obviously they go missing right after. It's a little suspicious, so they are in search of Ginger right now. There's an arrest warrant out there for her. She thought if she came to Henford on Bagley, the news wouldn't be reporting that because that has nothing to do with this area, but because he is such a pretty high ranking officer in that. Oh god, there's a welcome wagon. Go away. They've been here a while, so we're pretending that didn't happen. Because he was pretty prominent in that secret agency or whatever, that government agency, they're actually reporting on it all the way here. So she is feeling stressed. She's like, oh my god, like, how am I gonna hide this from the twins? How am I gonna get away with it this time? Normally she would think through her plans and stuff a little more thoroughly, but I think getting away with so many crimes and murders and stuff kind of got to her head, and she got a little overconfident. And that tends to happen with criminals when they finally get caught. It's because they got reckless and careless. That's what she did. She really did not clean up the scene very well, since they found traces of Finn's blood and stuff. She honestly let the power and stuff go to her head, and she wasn't thinking clearly when she just decided to off that poor ex-club member in a public place like that. So yeah, she is just like, she knows she's gonna get caught now, so she's kind of just in hiding until it happens. She's trying to think of what to do right now, but she really can't think of any possible solution that is going to solve her issues right now. So she's just taking a walk. She needed a breather, and yeah, let's just have her go and think on this bench for a while.
Not a trim, scritch!
You baby, Sayaga, Wixana Zarspa.
On two!
Oh my god, you guys. Ginger is freaking dead. I felt like it was only fitting for Orange Gen to end in a blaze of bright orange flames. So, also, oh, what the heck? No! Not like her sister-in-law who she's enemies with just randomly showing up here and laughing at her dying. Trinity, you're ruining the vibes. Leave. This would not happen. Like, pretend that didn't happen. Makes them leave. Okay. Yeah, so Danielle's husband got his revenge on Ginger, which was awesome. He avenged his unborn child and his wife. He actually has a toddler. It's really sad. So now he's going to raise the toddler by himself. But I just felt like, you know what? Let's let one of the family members get some revenge. So she's dying. We're just kind of waiting on Grimm to come and get her. Ignore the foxes that were like doing stuff in the background of that machinima. Yeah, so basically what happened, like how he tracked her down before the police, was one of the people who work at the secret agent, the government agency with Finn. He was friends with that guy. His name is Case, by the way. And he basically begged him to give him any information they had on Ginger. The police were actually on their way here pretty soon, but Case basically like begged his friend in the agency to give him the info first. Why are these foxes like looking like they're about to eat her body? But he begged him like to let him be the one to get revenge. Here comes the Grim Reaper. Oh my god, it's so ominous. He's like walking down this path or floating down this path. There's like creepy foxes. It's like they're about to take her to hell where she belongs. Oh my god. Ginger! The Grim Reaper's probably like, finally I can take this biatch for real. But yeah, so basically that's what happened. He got some info from his friend in the agency who was like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna let you get your revenge because you deserve it. She doesn't deserve to go to jail, she just deserves to die. So he just kind of like basically helped that dude out. And we're gonna let him get away with it because he deserves to. Some vigilante justice. I just felt like Ginger has killed so many people and done so many bad things. Like she can't just be, I don't know, shot or have like a quick death. She deserves to suffer. This makes me sound so messed up, but I am very much a proponent of revenge, so yeah, I just felt like death by fire would be probably one of the worst possible deaths. And also, fire is orange. This is orange gen. It kind of just works. Oh my god. Ah! Ginger is gone. Hopefully we can get her urn over here. I think we can, but okay, here it is. Oh my god. Grim. He must be so relieved. Like, finally, I won't have to work overtime because of this chick. All right. So, can I pick this up? I think I'm going to have Blossom actually come over here. And we're going to have them mourn her because her kids don't know what happened. Let's pretend they found her, like, actual body. Because it doesn't make sense. They would just find, like, a tombstone sitting here. But we're gonna just pretend that they found her dead, and because they don't know any details about like why they had to go into quote-unquote witness protection here, which is all a lie, but you know, they don't know any details about it, so they're just assuming that like whatever bad villainous dude was messing with their dad in the secret agent career thing is the one who actually ended up finding their mom and killing her. And they're also just going to assume that their dad is dead because of his work too. So that's going to be like what they go on believing. Because I mean, there's always going to be like a part of them that wonders, because they're both like, they know their mom's not the nicest. She was never like great to them, obviously growing up, but I think they're just gonna assume that it was related to their dad's career, how their mom got killed. So yeah, that is that. We're gonna have Blossom put this in her inventory, and their mom did buy this house, so they are gonna inherit it, and I'm gonna have Blossom actually live here in Henford-on-Bagley for her generation, at least for the first part of it. I think Forrest is gonna stay for a while because obviously his sister is gonna be like, they're both depressed, so they need each other. They're gonna lean on each other. But he wants to move in with his boyfriend pretty soon. All of the boys, like Rylan, Drake, and Wayne, they actually moved in together in, I think, Newcrest. And I'm pretty sure they live close by these guys' uncles and cousins that they don't know exist. So they're gonna end up meeting them eventually when they go to visit. For now, they are gonna stay here because they need to, like, I think Forrest wants to help his sister get settled here because she actually really likes it here, so she actually doesn't want to leave. She thinks it's really peaceful and just chill, and it'll be nice living here after like going through all of that, losing her parents and everything, and she just wants like a low-key kind of life right now, so she is gonna stay here. But Forrest is only gonna stay a little while until we kind of get him established. We'll probably get him like married and stuff before I move him out, just cause he deserves it. I guess one thing we can do before we end this part, because this is probably gonna end up really short because it is like just a quick little finale. Aw, Forrest is thinking about kids. But before we end it, why don't we just get them some careers? First, let's grab some, not a new aspiration, but some rewards. I'm gonna get connections for Forrest. so he can start his career a little higher. And what do I want to do for his career? So he's a bookworm. All right, and he wants to be a super parent. He really could do a bunch of different things. Let's say he's applying for a job in Newcrest right now. He's not going to start right away, but he's applying for that job. So would he maybe want to follow in his dad's footsteps and do law enforcement? Or would he want to do the opposite of that, since his parents basically got killed over it in his mind? I don't know. I almost feel like he would want to be a detective though. But, he might just want to do something more low-key though. He does love kids, so he could be a teacher. He loves reading. That kind of makes sense. Let's do that. We'll pretend he's like an English teacher. That's cute. Okay. And then obviously Blossom has to get the business career according to the rules. Let's grab her connections. Thank God she has enough points for that, because that was like my favorite thing to get my Sims right before getting their first career. All right, so she is going to join the business career. For now, she has to stay in this career until she ages up to an adult. So all her young adulthood, she's going to be just working this business career. And when she has her midlife crisis and stuff, when she's like 40, she quits and becomes a writer. But yeah, for now, we're going to grab her this business career, and she is already level 4. Woo! And I'm assuming Forrest is level 4 teaching. Yes. All right, you guys, I hope you are satisfied with that finale and Ginger's demise. It was fun playing with the extreme violence mod. I'm not gonna lie, I've never played with it before. It is a little crazy and it causes a lot of glitches, so I'm glad I'll be able to take that out of my game now. But these guys are never really gonna know what happened. I think it's better that way for them, for their sake, to be honest. I am going to renovate this lot and make it fitting for the pink generation, and also add enough space for both of them, since there's literally one tiny bedroom right now. I'll go over the pink generation rules when we start that generation in the next episode. I'll also do a quick little makeover on Blossom. I just made her over, but since I skipped through so many days, you know, she's already aged up from a teen to a young adult, and we've only seen her look like this for like a couple episodes, so I probably won't drastically change her. I will give her like a few extra outfits in all the categories. And should we dye her hair pink? I'm thinking about it, even though like to me it doesn't fit her character until she goes through her midlife crisis, so I kind of want to keep it black until then. In Gen 1, I didn't dye Peppa's hair until she became a full-on adult and had a midlife crisis, so maybe I will wait. It'll be a nice callback to Gen 1. Alright, well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The craziness is probably ending now. We're gonna have a more chill generation. If you are excited for Pink Gen, please let me know in the comments. Also, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It'll really help the channel out. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!